Welcome back, guys, to Eerie Covenant. I hope you're all doing well today. So, we have in this video another witch's tag. Another witch's tag. And then I have another one to do later. So, alright, this one is hashtag just wondering. And it's a VR to ilovemydanes. Check out her channel if you haven't already. And let's get right into the fun stuff. Alright. Let's do this. Number one, have you ever used a Ouija board? If so, what happened? I've used them quite a few times. They are a good tool for spirit communication and for divination, but like all spirit communication, you have to kind of know what you're doing and the right steps to take if one or more were to become attached to the board. One of my friends had passed away from a heroin overdose, and we were extremely close. She was one of my best friends, beautiful girl, just got mixed up in the wrong shit. And not long after she died, this was the last time I'd used a Ouija board. And not long after she died, I was getting defeated with myself because I can see and speak to the dead, but for some reason I couldn't seem to see her or communicate with her. So I'd gotten a Ouija board to help me and thought I had success, but it ended up it was not her, and another spirit had gotten attached to the board, so I buried it away from my house. So yeah, that was the last time I used one. But in my experience, they could be good tools as well. Just be careful what you open and what you do. Number two, favorite type of spells to do. Many. I love doing all kinds of spells. I don't think I have just one in particular to do, because if I sit down and I think of, a spell I'm going to do, then at that time, I'm so focused on it, that is my favorite spell at the time. So, yeah, I guess any spell that I am interested in doing at the time. So that could change up. Also, I do have to admit, I don't do them often, but curses are a particular favorite of mine because revenge is sweet. Yeah. Don't think I'm a bad person, please. Don't judge me. Number three, least favorite spell to do. Good one. I have to think about that one. I don't know. Really don't know if I have a least favorite. Probably like, I don't know, stuff for luck. Because if I have to do a spell for luck, I'm having bad luck. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. That's a good question. Sorry to disappoint you on that one, but I don't really know if I have a least favorite one to do. All right, number four. What three herbs are a must-have for you? Mandrake root. I know it's a root, but come on. Rosemary and chamomile. Yeah, I would think, for me anyway. What three essential oils are a must-have for me? Usually it's stuff to make my Hecate oil, which would be like rose, um, and a few other things, but three essential oils. Yeah, probably that, guys, like rose oil, almond, And I do like using myrrh and frankincense oil as well. So yeah, it'd have to be those. But really all of them are kind of a must-have, you know. It's good to have there. So when I get an idea of something I want to do, they're just within my reach. All right, 6. Have you ever done a spell that has come back to you? No, no. Now I have had spells that didn't quite go the way I planned, but I learned through experience that spells rarely do play out the exact way you want them to. You'll get what you ask for, but you better be specific. So, is there really any blowbacks? Probably not, but there are lessons. We only get smarter. 7. Weirdest thing on my altar. You know, it would probably be a little jar I had. It was a very pretty jar too. But moving over here, I'm still waiting to get a lot of my things over here, so I'm kind of antsy about it, like all my tools, all my stuff. But the weirdest thing on my altar, right now I'm making this my altar in sacred space, but I'm not done with it, so I'm not showing you guys till I'm done. But what I keep on my altar is this little jar. It's a bonding spell that I did with my fiance's permission. We did a blood binding so that we are never separated, because at the time I had made this, we were facing, you know, him being in Ireland and me in America, we were facing the possibility of being split up. So far, this has kept us together. So I gotta say I've had a lot of success with that one. But yeah, when people look at my altar, I'd show them, you know, they'd kind of be like, what's that? And I'd have to explain, oh, you know, that's my fiance and my blood on a piece of black cloth and stuff. So yeah, it's not weird to me, but it'd probably be weird to others. All right, number 8, biggest crystal I own. I have a big quartz crystal. Again, I can't show you guys because it's packed. I'm waiting on it to get here. But it's probably about like that. But right now that I have on me, my lodestone, and it's not really that big. I just got this the other day, guys. I've been searching for lodestone everywhere. Magnetic stone, it's really cool. But yep, probably this one right now. I mean, I have this too, but I don't really consider it as a actual crystal, you know. Well, this one's slightly bigger as well. This is for lust and love magic. Okay. 9. How many tarot or oracle decks do I have? All right, I have 3 tarot decks. That's one of them. My other one's out in the living room. I should have prepared for this, but I'm not going to go get it. I have 1 oracle deck. I've just been attached to this particular deck since I got it last year. And I can't find it in my heart really to get another oracle deck, because this one has been so amazing to work with. Every day I pull a card from this deck and ask for a little advice for the day, like to get through the day, or, you know, what's coming, or a little divination. But this deck's just also absolutely gorgeous and gothic. So, I mean, just a few examples. Maybe you can see why I can't part with it, you know. There's just no room in my heart for loving another oracle deck. But tarot decks, I'll continue to get more. Great. I take everything as a sign, so I'm going to look into that card later. All right. Now that I've taken up time doing that, let me put my babies back. Okay. Number 10. Which tarot or oracle deck is your favorite? Well, I have a Celtic tarot deck. That is my favorite. I'm going to pause this quick to go get it, just because I want to show you now. Okay, now after I said I wasn't going to go get it and I just went and got it, ta-da! This is my favorite tarot deck. Beautiful cards, and they are so accurate and just great. I love these guys. So I really haven't used my other Celtic deck much, and I also have another deck, but I can't bring myself to work with others because this just works for me so well. I've developed a relationship with them, and I showed you my favorite oracle deck. Yeah, I just feel like I've developed a relationship with those specific decks. So it's hard for me to kind of, I do want to collect more, but for now, it's just the decks I work with. All right. Number 11. Which tarot or oracle deck is my least favorite? Well, I only have one oracle deck. You know, I do love these cards. It's one of the first decks I ever got. They are pretty as well, and can be pretty useful. But for some reason, I cannot connect with these as well as I can the other Celtic deck. But I hate to say it, but it might have to be that deck. Favorite witchy book? Alright, I do love the House of Night series. That's more, I think, though, for, like, fantasy. But, Hex Hall is good as well. But right now, I am reading Grimoires, from E.A. Koetting. At this moment, he and a few other black magicians got together, and they, all inserted parts of their grimoire into this book. And I forgot what it was called. It's in there on my Kindle. But anyway, it's a really good book, and I do recommend, regardless of opinions on them, we can all give our own opinions as magicians, sorcerers, or witches on books, but different people have different methods, and I like exploring other people's methods to see, hey, will this work for me? What can I incorporate from theirs into mine? And what can I use of my own with this? So, yeah, I recommend any of E.A. Koetting's books. They're pricey, but go on Amazon. Yeah, you can read them for free if you have Prime. Alright, 13. How often do I do any kind of spells? You know, almost daily, unless I'm just feeling like I need to take that break from magic for a bit. Sometimes we do need to do that. Now, I do ritualistically do things every day. Like when I stir my coffee, we discussed this in another video, I'll draw a pentagram or the number 3 in it. Or when I take a bath, I do imagine all negative energy. I push it out from me and into the water, and water is my sign. So and I imagine it going down the drain with my bath water. You know, just different things like that I incorporate in my day. Spells, almost daily. I can walk by. I did a video not long ago where I walked by one of those dandelion flowers you blow. You know, they're known for wishes. So I created an incantation myself while staring at this, and then hence created a spell. I do that quite frequently, and then I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I need to put this in my book Shadows. So, yeah, probably almost every day, guys. 14. Do you have a besom? If so, how many? I have one, once again, packed. But I will admit, I don't use it a lot for its purpose of cleansing my area. Instead, I take the other way out with sage and other things, you know, so mine kind of just sat there in the corner. So, all right, 15, favorite spread in tarot or oracle. Probably just the 3-card spread. I then go from that and ask for clearance on a card if I need it, but usually just 3 simple cards can lay out a lot for me. So I'm getting into the Celtic spread a little bit, but probably just the 3-card, guys. I mean, for 3 simple cards, there's so much divination there. So yeah. All right, well, that was fun. Now I'm going to go do the other witch tag and then my video for the day. So keep watching. I love you guys, and as always, with love and light and a little hint of darkness from Mary Covenant.